welcome back to the Our Minds channel and another sit down video. Making friends as an adult. Sorry, I'm recording this video as I'm getting ready to meet up with friends. Making friends as an adult is probably a topic that isn't really spoken about because people think that when you hit a certain age, you should already have your friendship group established and that you should still more or less have the same friends that you had when you went to university, college, primary school, or whatever. Now, the thing with that is that's a lie. That's a lie. Now, there are some friendship groups or there are some people who still have the same friends that they had when they were in primary school, college, university, or whatever. But the majority, this is just what I think, the majority of us, I kind of feel that we don't hold on to those friendships. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Life happens. You can have a falling out over whatever reason. You can move away to a different country. I don't know, you can get married, start having children, and you now start to hang around other people who have kids because that's now your new social group. So many things can happen as to why you're not friends with people that you used to be friends with, right? So making friends as an adult is just not really something that is spoken about. And also I kind of think, again, this is just my opinion, I kind of feel that people think it's a bit of a childlike thing to do, which is actually quite sad, because in this life you can't go through this life alone. And I don't necessarily mean, oh, you need to have a romantic relationship. What I mean is my earring coming out? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, what I mean is you need people to do life with. You need friends, you need support, you need your family. Yes, if you're fortunate and you have that romantic relationship, you need that as well. But you need people in your life to do life with, sorry. And for example, me, I spent years and years and decades and years and centuries and years and more billions and trillions of years going to work, going home, going to work, going home, going to work, and going home. And then when I'll have a day off, I'll do something by myself. I'll take myself out to lunch. I will go to an exhibition, go home, go to work, go home. Try and link up with friends who are in my life now and that I've been close with them. They'll be busy. One of them moved away to a different country. Another one is very much a social butterfly, so it's really hard to pin her down. And my other really good friend, he's always busy working. So I found myself in a situation whereby when I was about 31, it's like God just cleared out all the people that were not meant to be in my life. He just like cleared them out. And that was a good thing. It was a good thing because they weren't really friends in the first place. And so I became quite hurt by how I was treated by those friends. That coincided with a bad breakup. And I just thought to myself, oh, kind of like to hell with everything. So I did a lot of things that usually you do in a friendship group. I was doing that by myself. And although it was great, it was fine, I enjoyed my own company, I wouldn't say I was lonely, not really, but I knew that I couldn't continue this. I knew that I need to experience life with other people, Anyway, so me at the age of, God, how old was I when I joined? I was 35. I think I was 35. And I joined this app. And this app that I'm gonna talk about is the only app that I would completely advocate for, and that I would say yes with my chest, go join that app because it's great. All the other apps, as in dating apps, no. This app is called Meetup. And I've spoken about Meetup on one of my podcast episodes before, and I want to, hammer it home and talk about it on this channel. Meetup was probably one of the best things that I've ever done for myself. Now, if you've never heard of Meetup, it's an app, and it's an app that connects you to people who want to make friends. All right. And there's like loads and loads and loads and loads and millions and loads of people on this app. And what you do is you create your profile. It can be public, it can be private, a bit like Instagrams, whatever you want. And you select groups that you're interested in. So, for example, if you are somebody who likes to travel, if you like eating out at really fancy restaurants, if you like watching movies, if you're into comic books, if you like to play video games, anything like that, there is a group for you. So you join this group, it's free, you don't need to pay to join this group. And the admin leader of this group will organize events or day trips or social events so that you guys can go to. So he'll pick a date and he'll be like, all right, on the I don't know, on the 10th of April, we're gonna go to this comic event and it's gonna be great, and you can dress up as your favorite avatar, and it's gonna be comics there and gaming there and food and blah, 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 whatever it is. Who's able to go? And you basically say yes or no that you can go, and there you go, there's your spot. Now, once you go to this event, some people drop out as usual, some people drop out for whatever reason, but you go to this event and you start to meet like-minded people. And that's what I did, and that's what helped me to get the friends that I have now. I don't have a big social group, big network of friends, but I made two really good friends from that app. And besides, I mean, the main goal is to make friends. But what I found was, before I met my two friends, I was joining groups, obviously, that were doing things that I was interested in, like afternoon teas and day trips and going for long walks and hiking. Those are things that I'm interested in, all right? And I noticed that my confidence was growing in terms of being able to speak to people. I can talk to this camera, I can talk to obviously my family, I can talk to my work colleagues, but talking to people that I don't know, and I've been told this before, people say to me, oh, you're a bit stush, or oh, you're a bit, I can't read you, you're a bit cold, you're a bit this. And that's because I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me after hi. I don't know what to say to you. I'm a bit of an introvert like that. And I know many other people are like that as well. So I noticed that my confidence was growing meeting these people. And this is gonna sound bad, but I'm not always a people person. I'm just not always a people person. Yeah, I'm just not always a people person. And I was noticing that going to these social meetups, I was meeting people from all different walks of life, people who were older than me, younger than me. And what I was really surprised at was the fact that I was able to communicate with these people and just talk about anything. And it just kind of flowed. And when you're with a group of people who are like-minded like you, the conversation goes even more swiftly. So if you're an adult out there and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't really have friends, I don't have a friend, I'm a loner, I will highly, 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 highly suggest going on Meetup. And I mean, this channel is teeny weeny, insy teeny weeny. I don't know where my fabulous 12 subscribers are from, or whoever's gonna watch this video, but check in your country, in your state, whether Meetup is there. I know it's in America. It came to London because of the success it had in America. So check. If you don't have Meetup, try like an Facebook Meetup group or an Instagram Meetup group, something that will connect you with other people who are very like-minded. But if you don't have Meetup and you do have an equivalent, join that app. By all means, please be safe. From my personal experience, I've never had anything seedy, anything silly going. Well, there was this one time, this one individual thought to use it as a dating app, but you can easily just, just shut that down. Also, you have mixed groups, you have same-sex groups. So if you did want to, have a mixed group, there are groups there. If you wanted to have a same-sex group, there are groups there. The point is, there are ways for you as an adult to actually make friends, and I am living proof of that if you're watching this video. And I'm not the only one. There are many, many people. And even if, okay, you join the group and let's say for 3, 6, 8 months, you don't really get any friends, you make a connection through those experiences, because what you start to see is every time you go on a social media, do you know, I don't know why I thought my door was opening, it's like, Jesus, you coming in? Wow. The hell was I saying? What the hell was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying. Sorry. I genuinely thought that the door had opened behind me and I thought somebody was coming in. My God. But I've locked my front door, so the killer's not coming in. Amen to Jesus. Please, please, please. Anyway. Yes, so what you find when you go on these, I think this is what I was saying, when you go on these meetup groups, even if you are not making like proper friendships, you are creating connections and you're building up your confidence, because what you find is you start to meet the same people, and when you keep meeting the same people, you start to develop a connection with them. You might say to yourself, oh, I don't really see them as a friend, but that connection, it's weird, I can't describe it. They're not like, oh, you know what, I'm going to give you my number and you take my number and let's go to the cinema and let's have lunch and coffee together. But it's a connection of you and me are in the same boat, and yeah, it's actually nice hanging out with you, during these socials, and I can't wait to see you. Well, no, I can't wait to see you, but yeah, it's gonna be fun seeing you at the next social. You have to, one thing I've learned in this life is nobody is really coming to, I said this before in a previous video, nobody is coming to save you. And there were times when it'll be a Friday night, right, and I'm coming home from work and I can see a group of people who are going out and they're gonna go and enjoy their night, and I would look at them and I would get so upset, because I'd say to myself, I don't do that. I don't have a social life. It's all well and good me doing these things by myself, but I don't actually have a social life. Don't be like me back then. Get yourself out there. There wasn't, when I was in that mind space, that headspace, and I saw those group of friends going out and, having fun, it wasn't like they could read my mind. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like one of them was going to get up and say, you look like you don't have any friends. Come over here and join us. They're not going to do that. You know what I mean? You have to step out of your comfort zone. And joining Meetup is stepping out of your comfort zone, and it's a safe zone. And like I said, I've never had any problems with Meetup at all whatsoever. But try it out. Don't ever think as you're getting older, oh, that's it. You should have had the friendship group, you should have had the mortgage, you should have had this, you should have had that. Who cares? Life is life. All right, and life is absolutely different for every single person. And if you think that friendships that you have from when you're really young are going to be intact and stay that way until you're, I don't know, 50, 60, okay. I mean, I'm sure that there are some out there, but it's really not that many. I don't know of any. Didn't happen to me. And I had some like really strong best friends when I was growing up, and here I am at 39. Where are they? They're not here. Life happens. So please, guys, check out Meetup if you know, you feel that, yeah, I do want to make friends and I do want to branch out, and I want to have connections, gain connections, and I want to explore and I want to live life and do things and meet people. Join Meetup. Also, if you are scared to join Meetup, those of you who are watching, drop down in the comments box below if you have done the whole Meetup thing before, and please be honest, tell us what your experience was, in order to help and to encourage people who, you know, are a bit scared to join Meetup. Anyway, guys, as always, you can follow me on Instagram for more content. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.